Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Finally, it only took. Well,
Yeah.
it sounds stupid saying it's taken so long because honestly, it could stay this number for the rest of my life and I'd be fine. But that's just me.
It's just been a minute.
I don't settle.
I know. I settle for you.
Are you excited though? For me,
Yes.
I'm a little excited, but I'm just happy with the community we have. Like, you know,
Of course.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, our lives aren't going to change because this number flips to 2. And, there's a very real possibility, Google and YouTube have done purges in the past. There's a good possibility we either have a purge before it hits 2, or we hit 2, and then they have a purge, and we go back under 2.
Right.
See, here's where I'm at with it is like 2 million's great, but because of the wonderful community that we have, like we have a very, very infectious community, meaning they are super positive. So if we get another million, we
super
go to
contagious.
3 to 4, we're just making like better relationships, a better community, better people. You're out there. Maybe you're just listening to this for the first time. This is the first time you're listening to Neebs Gaming, the Neebscast. You have no idea how much better your life is going to be.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
I wish I was lying.
We're going to change your world.
Yeah.
It's better.
and people that fell off the wagon and quit watching, downward spiral.
They're in the
It's
garbage
really
right
sad.
now.
It makes me so sad to hear that, too.
2 out of 3 of people who stop watching are definitely in prison right now.
Broken homes, the whole
Yep.
nine.
Yeah.
These are real stats.
They are.
Yep.
Orphans. Even as grown-ups, they're orphans now.
Oh, and
Yep.
guess what else?
What?
What?
Nobody's talking about this. They all have hangnails.
The worst.
Yeah.
And they all got COVID.
No.
No.
Every one of them.
Just hangnails.
Well, so what the hell? I mean, like when it comes down to it, we had an idea to do something special for this event, correct?
Yeah.
Yep, we're mulling around ideas.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what this video is about, to talk about that and to give you half of or a lot of the idea, right? I mean, you already got most of it, don't you? You guys? I don't do
Yeah.
nothing around here.
Who wants to pitch it?
It's your idea. Pitch it.
Well, here's what I thought. It's kind of a King of the Hill idea, or maybe a Three Little Pigs idea. So
Damn it, Bobby.
when we stream, and we may stream on YouTube, I don't know, we've never done that.
That's the plan, to stream on YouTube for the first time.
Sure.
Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into an ARC server. We're going to build 3 bases like Three Little Pigs, a thatch base, a wood base, and a rock base. And we're going to have weapons and fortification. And then other people that play ARC on PC are going to be able to join this server and try to take over each base.
Take us down.
Yeah, so we'll start on the thatch base. Everybody can gather, come together, and you got to overthrow us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
So
we'll
it's
move
like
on.
it's like a 7 days horde night, except our audience and our community is the horde.
Right.
Love
5
it.
little pigs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now,
5 little piggies stuck in a fort.
Which map are we going to be in?
You get
You
to
use
pick.
one of our old servers, so yeah, either what.
Well, I can pick.
Ragnarok
I can switch. Yeah.
Hopefully something, though, that doesn't have the elements where you're just constantly fighting dust storms or heat.
Yeah, you remember? I think it was Ragnarok, that valley we were set up in. That'd be a good place for it.
True.
Yeah, that sounds great because it's something that we all recognize, or at least you guys
so
do.
wouldn't each fort be in a different location?
Far enough apart that, yeah,
far
we can
enough,
kind of
right.
reset.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't want them like taking down parts of one fort while they're attacking us at
Exactly.
the
That's
other.
why I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
Build all 3 there in Giga Valley.
But I should make this clear. We ain't scared.
No.
We ain't scared.
We're not even scared of it.
We ain't
No.
scared.
I'm actually turned on by it.
Yeah.
It's,
No, it should be fun.
correct. Good.
Yeah.
And this might go so well, this just becomes a thing. Like, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
a good
and
idea.
yeah, it would be nice if this ended up turning into the YouTube stream, just ended up turning into a regular thing altogether.
Maybe.
We can do this in 7 days, too.
It's
Yeah.
too bad
Know
you
it.
can't play as a zombie in 7 days. That'd be fun.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Who'd you pick? Who would you guys pick as a zombie?
Man,
Little jumpy pants?
Jumpy pants. Or,
I'd pick that
Either
green
spitting
guy,
guy.
that crazy green guy.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I want a spitter, something that's
I'd be a screamer, but I would hide out of view all the time. Just scream all the
Just
time.
behind a tree, like,
Yeah.
I'd be a stripper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. We already knew your
Par for
answer.
the course, yeah.
I didn't ask you.
I think, yeah, everybody listening to this in unison said stripper.
No one picked rabbit.
Weird.
Simon's that little guy with the spine hanging behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, the crawler.
Oh yeah.
Poor little guy.
Comes in at the end,
Pathetic.
bites your ankle.
The only thing or person that can kill is me.
That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that very much.
Now,
Yeah.
It's soon.
First off, like everybody's invited, no matter what. But should we send out some personalized invites to some big stars like Jackie Chan or
Oh.
Chris Tucker?
Well, not Chris Tucker. I think he's tied to Epstein Island.
Ah,
Yeah.
crap.
Oh,
What
really?
happened?
Ah, I wish I didn't know that.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
But so was Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's not get into all that, but
No,
just
not
no
Tom.
Chris Tucker. No, Tom.
Sorry.
Tom, how could you?
That he's the measurement that I use for, hey, there's got to be at least a few people that didn't fuck kids. You know?
I heard there's like 6 celebrities left that haven't.
Yeah, you know?
Slowly getting whittled down.
Yeah.
And one's Paul Rubens, oddly.
I bet there's a lot more than you think, Simon. Kids are pretty gross.
All
Okay.
snotty and stuff.
Yeah, kids
Yeah.
are disgusting.
Yeah.
Dirty feet.
Don't like to bathe unless they're told to.
I don't
No.
want to get into the things that I've been seeing on social
No, we're not doing it.
media.
Yeah.
So let's change
I'll
the
tell you this right
subject.
now, though. I could hide $1 million under the shampoo, and my younger daughter would never find it. Haley, did you shampoo? Yeah. Your hair's completely dry. Well, it just dries fast, and it's and there's flies hanging around your head.
Tries fast.
Yeah.
She's
you-
like that kid from Charlie Brown. She has a cloud following her.
Oh yeah.
I respect
yeah.
that,
Pigpen.
though. I do respect it, kind of.
She's a dirt neck, I swear.
Now, I remember going on camping trips where we wouldn't take a shower for a couple weeks, but
Sure.
you always felt fresh because you was in a river or a lake. Every day you're swimming in something.
Oh, absorbing that sweet, sweet nature water.
Yep. Nature soap.
All right. So listen, I think we should give a couple more details out about what we were talking about before.
Go for it,
until-
Simon.
Before because Neebs was saying, like the day that because we want to do this very close to when it actually happens, the live stream, okay? So it's going to be, Neebs, you were saying, we'll drop a video the day of to let people know, hey, this is when the stream's going to be.
Now, should we just do like the Thursday after?
Yeah, I would imagine that'd be the safest way. We
Oh,
don't wanna
but on
do,
YouTube instead of Twitch.
Yes,
That's perfect.
I think so, too.
The Thursday
Yeah.
after. So if it happens on Wednesday,
It's next night. I'm down for that.
all right. So you guys all need to realize that we stream like tonight. We stream every Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And it is a fun time. So, yes, that is perfect. I'm very happy. I feel like we figured it all out. Now we could talk about fucking French fries for an hour for all I care.
And we're gonna try to have some little giveaways, some codes and whatnot.
Yeah, no, I think we
Yes.
should
Yeah.
have some cool prizes to give away, man. I mean, it's a
Agreed.
big event.
It
It's
is.
a big event.
It
And
is.
I
we
know
gotta,
that-
we gotta have a party.
At the very least, like you were saying, Dora, that you had codes for.
I think I got some scrap codes. I think so.
Yeah, and believe I have at least 5 or 6 7 days codes.
Okay.
I can reach out to a few people and maybe get, I don't know, some other codes. Maybe like Conan or, well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Conan's got some DLC coming up. They've got a pretty big expansion coming up.
And you know what we
Really?
should do right away is give away, even though it might be against what people say, oh, you want to keep people there? No, let's give away all the shit like right away.
Boom.
Just
There,
so that
it's
we don't
yours.
have
might
to
be a
Take
good
it.
call.
Yeah,
and
'cause
then they'll
we-
leave though. Then they're
Yeah.
No,
gonna
that's
leave.
fine. Let them leave. Let them
Yeah,
live their
they
life.
have the right.
They've
Mhm.
they got better things to do.
They do.
They just got a new game. They want to go play it.
Sit here and watch these idiots.
All I want is it'll just be fun to celebrate, though. I don't care if people just stop in for 10 minutes. If you're a part of it, it's like we had a
Yeah.
live stream on YouTube, and then like Neeb said, hopefully we'll do this a lot more on YouTube. If not, we'll be on Twitch.
Yeah.
So I will say this, though. If there's any moment in time where YouTube decides to purge dormant viewers, it's going to be at the moment where we hit 2 million. That just
Odds
seems
are.
like right for Neebs Gaming.
Yeah.
It does.
We're pretty
Yeah.
sure of ourselves thinking we're even going to hit 2 million.
It's true. we might lose subscribers.
We might, but hey, I would be happy to have a little competition on guessing the day between you gentlemen.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't care.
All right, then fuck it. Who cares?
I'd say 21 days from now.
All right, 21. I'll
You writing this all down,
Nope.
Simon?
Nope.
Okay.
Uh,
So
what's
this is
the
already
point?
10.
gone.
I was
Yeah,
gonna because
nobody. You're not gonna do anything.
Nobody wanted to do it. No,
I-
I just brought it up. We all bring up shitty ideas.
It's true. Often.
Yeah.
I'm going to say like September 3rd.
I was
I'm
going to
not-
say September
Ooh.
2nd, Neebs.
I'm gonna
You
say
know what?
$1.
My birthday is on September 1st. That's the damn day I want it to happen.
All right.
Your
we'll see.
Birthday.
Okay.
I know. I'm gonna push for that. I'm gonna get all over social.
That's gonna be a hard thing to coordinate. That's herding cats.
Yes, it is.
What day is that on, Absro?
That's a Monday.
I have
that is a
no
Tuesday.
idea.
September 1st is a Tuesday.
Oh, that would be ideal.
Perfect.
Ideal would be Thursday, which is the 3rd, which Neebs predicted, because that would actually line up with our normal stream.
I like both of those. I'm picking January 7th.
Okay. And
Safe.
thanks. That's a good call.
Yeah, well through the winter.
Yep.
He didn't say what year.
I didn't.
YouTube's going to get COVID.
It already had it.
They'll purge it.
Yep. And I brought it up, so I refuse to have a guess. I don't want to do it anymore.
So you can't win.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect.
Neebs brought up that camping thing. This is a segue into, because we all watch our shows. Everybody watches shows. You guys watched, you probably have, and we may have talked about it. Alone?
Nope.
No.
Home Alone?
I think, it's on History Channel now, but holy shit, am I hooked. 10 people, like season 3 is the first ones that are on Hulu. Narrow it down to 10 people, and they're all survivalist in some way. They've all got survival skills,
Is this
thousands
like
of
a
people.
Naked and Afraid kind of a
Pretty
show?
much, it's just a
But
person
they're not
alone.
naked, though, right?
They're not
Yeah.
naked, no.
Yeah, but with clothes.
With clothes, yeah. They're in Patagonia this season. And holy
the
shit,
store?
man. There's pumas and freaking wild boars and stuff, and they're dropped in with just, they can pick 10 items.
Just the code alone is like, nah.
Oh, yeah, exactly, because
And they're their own crew, so it's
they're their
just,
own
that's
crew,
it.
that kind of thing.
Oh, they got their own
Yeah.
cameras.
Then they're not
Yes.
alone.
They film themselves.
Oh, they are there. Oh, yeah. I thought you said they have their own crew.
They
No.
just have a GPS thing that has like a "I'm out" button pretty much on it.
Right. And the last person
Wow.
wins a bunch of cash, right?
And
I'm
it's,
already way more interested in that than Naked and Afraid. Because,
Yeah.
yeah, Naked and Afraid. I'm always like the camera crew's right
No,
there.
and
Like,
this is-
nothing.
it's pretty. I watched the first episode of season 3, and then I couldn't help it. It was late. I had to go into 2, and I was like, shit, I'm in. I'm fucking hooked. It's so good.
Are they controlling their cameras?
Yes, if you ever see shots in between, it's just like kind of how we do sometimes.
Yeah, you set
with
up
our
a shot, a
shows.
wide shot.
Well, no, I'm saying like they'll add shots in between
Landscape.
that don't have. Yes,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
almost
yeah.
feel like you're right where they were, but you don't see them. Yeah, exactly.
You know, the producers are like, I swear, if Samantha don't start getting more shots, like she just out eating berries and having a good time and like sitting
Yeah.
by the river. It's like she got like 7 shots today.
Yeah,
The whole day.
They might remind them, but yeah, you can see, like in the preview or like when they're showing ahead, that these people are slowly losing their shit because they're completely alone, and I guess they can go up to 300 days. I think that's the
Oh my God.
It's no
Wow.
joke.
I heard the guy. Did you hear someone who?
No, I don't know anything. I
Okay.
don't know any results from any previous season or this one.
Okay, I think I watched Joe Rogan interview someone who won it.
Oh, cool! $500,000 they get.
I think, and they went. He was surprised. The guy said, "I think that he was the last one." And it was only like 160, 170 days, and he figured it would be at least 6 months.
Wow. So yeah, like
Wow.
there's this one girl, just like one example. First thing she built, she's really good at like weaving, like basket kind of stuff, and which is pretty handy out there. There's a bunch of bamboo. She made a chair like immediately, looking over the lake. It's a pretty sweet chair. Got the comfort,
Yeah, some place to relax.
And then she started fishing. She's really good, knows her berries, the flora and fauna. That's like kind of her forte. And
Okay.
she caught a rainbow trout, and she cut it open and looked in its belly, and it had eaten like a snail shell was in there, a couple twigs, and a beetle. And damn if she didn't hook that beetle and fish and caught another rainbow trout.
Heck
eventually,
yeah!
with the beetle
Oh
always
my
on
God,
the-
that's awesome.
Great. man.
Exactly. Yeah, and she's super appealing, and she seems like I don't know. I'm pulling for her because she seems like she'd be good alone. Like she doesn't really give a fuck. Whereas one guy already left like day 3.
Oh wow.
There's no Wi-Fi out here.
Yeah, well, he's got his wife and him were adopting 3. Like he could have been out there when she was going to get their 3 adopted kids.
Well,
that-
why did he
Oh,
even
wow.
sign on? You know, it took months
because
to get.
exactly.
They
He
needed
just
the
couldn't handle
drama
it.
bullshit.
3 nights, he was just like he couldn't get it out of his mind, and it was.
He would have
driving him
been the guy
insane.
that got no footage because he's clearly not thinking this through.
Yeah, no, it's probably the best. Yeah, why push it a month if you know you're going to crumble?
I want to give this show a shot, but yeah, like how much do they punch up the drama? Because one of the things I hate.
They don't punch it.
Okay, good. I hate that on Naked and Afraid.
I agree. It's because
They'll always cut to like something dangerous. They'll cut to a crocodile and with music.
like your typical reality show, and this one feels real, and that's why I love it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I want to check this one out
Pretty
alone.
neat.
You said it's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. It starts at
Okay.
season 3. I don't know where it was before, but it's I think a History Channel show, or at least now is. I don't know.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Good
Speaking
stuff.
of camping and stuff like that, I was listening to Joe Rogan because we just mentioned him. He was interviewing Rob Lowe. It's great. And he was talking about this thing called an earth roamer. And it is awesome. I want one of these.
Earth roamer.
Earth roamer. If you guys are listening to this right now, which I doubt you are, send me one.
No, me. Me.
That's a truck.
Oh,
Just a
yeah.
truck,
Okay.
isn't
Yeah, it is.
Thick.
Yeah.
With a
Thick.
camper on the back.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a very cool truck. I did see that. You know, it's funny because I was looking in Craigslist, and somebody in Myrtle Beach had made like a homemade one of those things. It was
Yeah.
fucking amazing for like 40 grand.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's a lot cheaper than Earth
A
roamer
lot
itself.
cheaper than Earth Roamer.
Holy
A
cow! 'Cause,
lot.
yeah, these are like
500,000.
yeah and that's for
Really?
the LT model. That's for the
Yeah.
smaller model. I mean,
Yeah.
I think the cheapest one here is 325,000.
Yeah.
Still.
Now, it
damn.
depends on what you want to
That's
do.
kinda
Like, I
crazy.
assume these things are like 4x4s. Like, you want to go riding off into the mud and
You,
rocks.
you
Yeah.
can go over a mountain in these.
Yeah, because the hydraulics on this shit's insane, right?
Yeah, like the HD is the big one, and that one I've got some capacities here. 115 gallons of diesel fuel, 250 gallons of fresh water. Let's see, 125 gallon capacity black water, 2,100 watts of solar power, 20,000 watt hour battery bank.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
Still, that cost is insane.
If you're handy and you don't care,
uh-huh.
you could just buy like a used U-Haul truck and just convert the back into an apartment.
Right.
And then
Or-
put like a dirt bike
Right.
on the back of it.
I mean, if you're handy, you just
Yeah.
get a diesel
but
Ford
his
truck and
like
convert it
like
yourself.
his was like an international.
You know what Simon was talking about, the
got
guy in Myrtle
6
Beach.
miles a gallon. It was like a 2008, whatever it was, but it looked like something that you would haul cash in.
In
know,
in
like-
GTA, like in a heist.
GTA, yeah, in a heist, but like a little bit bigger. And it was really nice, but it didn't have a shitter, but it had an outside shower and solar power and battery bank and the whole 9 yards. But regular hydraulics, like you can go off road with this thing. You could go anywhere in those things that
Damn.
you were
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, and some of the interiors on these look like a private jet.
That's awesome. Might as well. That's some rugged roughing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Earth
You're,
roamer.
you're in a mobile
Call me.
hotel room.
exactly. Oh, well, what's his name? Wasn't he saying that like Tom Brady is having one of these things built?
Oh no, they were just saying that. I guess Tom Brady was having like his interior redone for like an Escalade. It wasn't for one of these.
Oh, it wasn't one of these. Okay.
no, because they were talking about Teslas and
Their lack
Rob-
of good
Rob-
interior.
yeah, the lack of luxury interior. And I thought the interior in Dreali's Tesla was fine.
I mean,
but-
they're fine. I understand what they're.
He's
yeah,
Rob
people
Lowe.
want
They're
the-
used to going into vehicles that are like $200,000 or $300,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They didn't
That's
put
not
all
the
their.
interior. You could do that
attention
custom
to the-
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess there's a company that will actually like pimp
Retrofit
it
all
out.
with the-
Yeah, and do the exterior as well with like,
I
fender
know,
flares
the-
and shit like that.
fiber, carbon
Yeah.
fiber.
Now that earth warmer, if somebody could figure out how to make something like that, but a cheaper model, I would consider something like that.
Yeah,
like
you
later in
can.
life.
You can.
There's another company, yeah, they do that, but not to the extent of the ability to go off roading with this. They
And
like
I'd be
convert
fine
some-
with that.
yeah.
I'd be fine just like driving around and like I'm just stay at KOAs and chill out and
Yeah,
do whatever.
I think most people here, like we don't live in, the middle of Australia or Africa. Like our country's pretty well developed, depending on where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
You can get to a lot of cool places without having to, go into 4-wheel drive.
Right.
And if you did, you park on the outside of it and you take your bike in there, enjoy it, and you come back and sleep, by the road.
Yeah, exactly.
And listen, RVs, I hate to say it, but RVs are on sale all the time because RV owners are constantly recycling. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they are. But it's I would assume like I've considered buying a RV to only knowing that it's a bad investment, but it's something that I kind of want to do, and I know I'm going to want to get rid of it in a few years.
You
And
get a
that's-
used one.
Yeah, of course, a used one. God, I'd get a 10-year-old one in a very good shape. And I try to make it so that at least I know I'm getting a good deal, use it for 2 years, keep it in good condition or make it better, and then try to only lose a few grand on reselling it.
Good plan.
I mean,
That's a great plan.
that's how you should go into getting an RV if you're gonna.
I mean, it's just such a different story than a used car because it's a used living space,
Yeah.
essentially. So.
Yeah.
And all the semen in there, too.
What?
Just semen everywhere.
Yeah.
Just everywhere.
Yeah. And you could scrape that
Wall
off
to wall.
after it's dry and eat it.
I don't know
And
where
it's
you're getting your RVs from, Duralius. Las Vegas?
Yeah, Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Blah, blah.
So hey, we have a
this-
video out right now.
What's that?
First off, here's a fact. Neebs probably in the top 5 singers in the world.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, Billboard magazine has said that under their breath.
Yep. I think he's top 4.
And we have a karaoke version of the cover that we did for Country Roads.
oh yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
And what I would like to see, and we've done a little call to action on social media, is we want to see you guys singing it. Like you can
Yep.
perform it. You can do it with a phone. If you have professional stuff, do it. We just want to see you guys having fun, sing along, and we'll make a video of us, checking you guys out,
Yes.
That sounds fun, too. Yeah.
Pointing and laughing at you.
Yes.
pointing and laughing. But keep in mind, again, you're not going to do it like Neebs. Don't beat yourself up.
No.
If you don't
Make it
sound
your
like
own.
that.
I think it's better to do something very different, even though it's the same. You could.
Sing it in Chinese.
Of course.
Pig Latin.
Yeah.
Why not? Swahili.
Yeah, if it's something that we like to do, we'll continue. We'll do other songs that we've done.
I think that
Hey.
that should be a no-brainer.
Can I pitch an album idea? Abstro and I were talking about this, and I don't know if it stopped me if I've already pitched it before.
Uh-huh.
I wanted us to create an album called whatever, maybe Neebs Gaming and Stereotype. And we try to do a song for each nationality, even though we don't speak those languages. Like we'll do a French song,
Yeah.
and that song will be called something like Croissant.
It's a
Right.
lot of languages out there, Names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
lot.
we'll pick like 12.
Yeah, we'll pick our
Okay.
favorites.
All right. Our favorite.
Yeah. Track 1, Croissant.
Right.
And then track 2 is like a Japanese song. And we kind of know how the people sound. We don't know the words, but we do our best. And the music is kind of, if it's French, maybe it's the accordion.
Exactly.
And it's just an international smorgasbord of Neebs gaming music and us trying to sound like that language in that,
Yes.
in that
Trying
music
to
genre.
Sounds
trying
fun.
to sing.
Sounds fun.
Yes. I think that's a very good idea.
This
We
is
could call the album Canceled on Twitter.
In Stereotype.
I think it's a very fun idea, but it's going to be one of those ideas that's laying on the floor for years.
Oh yeah. It won't be
We
done
won't do it.
Like our
unless
Christmas album,
unless
you mean?
he does.
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Duralius.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen, this is all year round you can listen to this. The Christmas thing.
I know you can. So then do it. You
My
said
point still stands.
you'd have to do
Yeah,
it.
it's
Neebs.
just
It
not-
can happen
we
if you
haven't-
do it.
Done it.
Yeah, you could do it, and then I think we'll all do it with you, but you'd have to take the reins on it.
I was hoping because Thick's the musician. I was hoping.
Yeah,
he
but
would
I
really
can't
get
like
excited about it.
Look, man. I can't make Japanese music tracks or French music tracks.
I can make them. I can make them. I got you.
You won't though. You have the
I know, of
follow
course,
through
because
of
I
a
think it's a
one-legged
whole-
golfer.
Oh, I do. Okay. Well, I'm just busy editing
What happened?
Documents.
that song's fucking
I
great.
love
Vic.
that song.
We just throw around fucking great.
I
Just 'cause
love
it
that
doesn't
song.
sound like Linkin Park doesn't mean other people don't like it. You know what I mean?
No, it's
Oh, it
it's
doesn't
not
sound
that.
like Linkin
It's
Park.
not that.
It's
It's
out.
just-
It's out.
Hey, Dralis, I know you're really clinging to this song and this video that you want to
Yeah.
make. So
Yep.
just here's what you need to do:
It's a minute
Just-
and a half long. What?
record the clips in Rockstar that you want, and send me those Rockstar clips, and I can just quickly, get the shots for you and send you the shots back. Does that
Okay.
work?
Deal.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that. Thank you for
That's
being a
great.
friendly
and an enabler.
teammate partner pants.
Yes.
Enabler.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay. All right. Thick. I don't know what's up your ass, but stop it.
stop
Quit
it,
it.
Thick.
Stop
Stop it
it.
with your
You
ass.
stop it,
quit.
Thick.
I'm
Every
just-
now and then
I-
he's like, I got to rip on Dora's soul. a little
No.
bit." Every now and then you have.
I
you
rip
gotta
on all
fill the
of
quota.
you, just like you
Okay.
guys rip.
Doesn't
We all
even
rip
have
on
a
each
soul.
other.
He doesn't have a
okay.
soul. He doesn't have a soul.
Yeah. Thick doesn't follow through. Where's en croissant?
Yeah, that was your idea.
We've been talking about that for a minute.
I always say I'm down for anything musically that you guys do because I enjoy listening to you guys do it, and I like to participate when I can. But it's a lot of fun. So you're always going to hear me say yes to album ideas because usually I like the album ideas that we have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a Christmas song would be great, but a whole religion, like one song talking about all the religions kind of works for us since we're a world peace everybody. So
Yep.
it would be, but sure, it's a decent idea. Maybe somebody out there will write one for us
We're
and
gonna
send
do a
it to me.
hymnal book.
Hey, you never know.
I still like I do like the idea that I had a while ago, a Christmas song called Christmas Music Sucks, but it's super Christmassy and has the bells in the back. It's just ironic.
Ding
I
dong,
wanna hear
ding
that song.
dong.
Well, you could
Make it.
use one of the, it's so many of the public domain ones and just, change the words to that and use their music.
I'd
which
want it
is
to be
classic.
original, so I could
Oh,
yeah.
Gotta get
Well,
some
you could
noodles in
profit.
there.
Sell it.
You could
monetize.
profit off of it because it's public domain and this music is fucking.
Oh no,
1,000
Dralis,
years
there wouldn't
old.
be any. It would be a
Not
legit
one
like Christmas
single
song.
noodle. Okay, you could sneak a noodle in.
No?
Get a noodle, little noodle.
Just the tiniest little nudes.
You should send nudes. That's another song.
It's a different song altogether. Yeah.
It's all about noodles.
Oh boy. Perfect segue opportunity. How about flea circuses, huh? I listened to
Oh.
a podcast about flea circuses.
Really?
What?
Fun fact though, they used to call themselves professors. They were like self-named professors back when flea circuses were a thing.
Wait, you tell me that the crazy person that used to train bugs would insist on being called a professor?
Yeah, but they were very popular hundreds of years. Like they were super popular. Like there was this one Bartolone guy, whatever, who was like Elvis famous
You know,
back in the day.
see, this is why I like documentaries because I would love to see a documentary about that guy.
Well, yeah, this podcast was fun. This is the one fun fact well, there was a lot. It was a fascinating thing, but do you know how they fed their fleas?
Dogs?
No. Well, most of these fleas are like glued and attached to shit. Like they lived horrible lives, these fleas,
Oh,
But
God.
but like twice a day, the professor would let them feast on their own blood, like put their arm down in the. Isn't
Right.
that great?
Yeah.
This is horrific.
I
Isn't
love it. I love
No,
it.
no, hold on, back up. You're telling me there's actual fleas involved in this flea
Yes.
circus?
Well, okay. There's two kinds of flea circuses. There were the legit ones, and they're verified. And they
On
started
Twitter.
by like watchmakers, like working with the
Okay.
intricate, and they would
Yeah.
put this like gold wire around these fleas and have them pull shit around, and they'd adjust
they-
the
What?
heat underneath. and make
I
'em
always
look
thought
like
they were just like it was like a little animatronic fair.
Nope. So
Like there were actual fleas in this shit.
yep.
So
they're
these
like
are
What?
Yeah,
Let
there's
me get
like
this
these
right.
anim-
It's a
okay.
flea with a wire glued to it, right? And they can attach the wire to any kind of prop.
I got to look this up. This sounds crazy.
They reenacted the Battle of Waterloo. Like there's like a little Napoleon.
What?
They made
Oh, my
little
God.
clothes for them and everything, right? It was the real thing. Now the other kind of a flea circus is called a humbug flea circus, and that doesn't use real fleas, and that's more the power of manipulation and suggestion.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought they all were.
Those
I
are more
never,
modern. Mhm.
In my head, I never would have thought that someone was actually trying to use fleas.
Oh, yeah.
To make a damn circus. That's
There's actually
insane.
there's a video on YouTube I saw a couple nights ago because I wanted to look at a couple things where David Attenborough was he's looking at a like right in front of him. There's a flea like attached to a wagon, and it's pulling a wagon across a real flea. Yeah,
I just Googled, like weird real life flea circus, and I think what came up was the one with a wagon. So I got to see if I can.
Yeah, there's one that still exists in the world that I know of, and that's I think it's in Munich's Oktoberfest every year. There's still a real one.
So
going
what you're saying is that you're gonna be on vacation in October.
Yeah.
There's
Dora's
actually-
next video is going to be
Just
checking
get
out a flea
get us a
circus.
shirt when you're there.
Now, if you want to, stuff you should know is the podcast I listened to. It's probably 50 minutes long. It was, it was pretty damn entertaining. I was just, yeah.
So you've mentioned them before, and you said that they said
What?
that.
Oh,
like,
stuff you should know.
Yeah,
What about?
yeah. You said that they said that perfect pitch wasn't a real thing. Is that the one that you said? That they're full of shit.
Okay.
It is
well,
an actual
what do you know?
real
Like, what is your? Do you have a doctorate in? Things
No,
like that, or
I
just you've heard
I
that
know
it is
people
real?
who have perfect pitch who can
Okay, but
hear
but
any
okay.
note.
they say a lot of people love to say that they have it because it's you know,
But this
Flea
is where I've
Circus
seen
says
it
it's okay.
happen, where it's like,
Sure.
This has been in a music theory class that I was in, where the teacher hit a note on the piano, the girl, boom,
Yeah.
that's a A sharp.
So these guys aren't throwing opinions. They do extensive research for their show. That's why they
But-
have a
but
popular
but-
podcast. They look at every angle and listen. It's not their opinion. It's like based on you have
Then
to
how-
listen to the
yeah,
podcast.
yeah,
and let me know what
listen
you
to
think
the
after. I
podcast,
can't
damn
argue
it.
it. It was a
Okay,
while
yeah.
ago. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I know what you're saying. I would be like, no, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a great podcast though. They really are. They're a great team. They're pretty funny too.
This flea circus shit is fucking weird.
I know, dude.
And-
I know.
Like
I
you're
know,
looking
right?
at these little wires with these things, and you go like, yeah,
They never
that's-
train them to do anything. It's not like they're,
No, they're just trying to live. They're trying to move.
they manipulate the environment around them to
Exactly.
make them do things. And
This
they'd
thing
have
was-
like, go ahead.
What I was watching was they were all like these little carriages, like they were flea circuses, almost as like the flea circus, almost like the circus came to town with the wagons.
Yeah, yeah.
But what was pulling the wagons were the fleas.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Fucking weird.
Yeah, it was oddly enjoyable. That's why I segued into something ridiculous.
I mean, it's fascinating. What? Who wouldn't want to see that? I mean, back in the day, that was entertainment for real.
Exactly. And apparently fleas were just everywhere around
Yeah.
the world. Like today is very different, but a couple hundred years ago, fleas was just like how we deal with
Mosquitoes?
Mosquitoes and like it's just they were everywhere back then. And here's another fun fact. The equivalent of a flea jump in a human would be a human jumping over the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
That'd
Be
be
a
cool.
big jump.
That's a big jump.
Perspective thing.
Yeah.
What's crazy is this Acme Miniature Flea Circus Company by I guess Professor A.G. Gus, however you say that.
Yeah.
Have been touring the United States and Canada since 1996.
Who's buying these tickets?
I don't know. Two, who the fuck in 1996 went, I'm gonna start a flea circus?
Listen.
Like I think flea circus. I think the 1920s.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
it's
Or like
older
or
than
way
that,
or way earlier than that. You know.
I
Like,
would go because now it's just like, man, the tickets can't be expensive.
No, and they can only have
You
like
wouldn't
8
really
or
go.
10 people watching at a time, unless it's on a big screen now. You know.
You mean it's not in a football stadium?
yeah. I swear to God,
Here's what I want to
to.
see now, though. Here's what I want to see. I want to see the slow mo guys go to the flea circus.
Ooh.
and I want like really high definition 4K imagery
That
of
would
these
be-
fleas jumping around in
Yep.
slow motion.
And
That would be
then,
fun.
And then I want it set to music.
You think PETA would lose their mind over this stuff, or any of those?
Probably.
I don't think PETA gives a fuck.
I mean,
They-
you can buy a flea killer at the store, so probably not.
Well, no, they would, because I've worked on a film set, and it was actually Thick was in Banshee. There was, on one of the days I was booming, the sound mixer that I was booming for was talking to whatever representative was on set for that day, because we were out in nature, and you know how this crap works, where they have to have someone. And he was having a conversation with this lady, and he was asking about like the insect, like when it gets down to that level. And sure enough, she was still pro, the life of a wood tick, kind of.
Right.
Are you talking about like the crew being in the woods and stepping on a bug or what?
It was not to
Or
that degree.
filming it.
Like, no, it was like, I don't know. I don't even remember why.
Were there prop fleas? Or?
She was there was no prop fleas. I'm just saying,
That's what I
PETA,
thought you
there
said.
are organizations that would certainly take offense. And if you look at any of these fleas, if you see like the close up, I was watching last night, I think I saw, or it was 2 nights ago, one of these fleas that's like pulling a wagon. You've never seen a flea look miserable, but that motherfucker did. Like it looked like the most miserable insect you've ever seen in your life.
I've never seen any expression on a flea.
But it's crazy.
It just looked like it was like, it's like front, if there were like shoulders, they're like face down in the ground, just pulling so hard, and just, it's, when you see it close up, it is kind of sad to see.
Yeah.
'cause
It is horrible. They
Wow.
don't get to jump. They're forced to, like the whole time they're trying to jump. They're trying to jump over that fucking Statue of Liberty, and then we tie them down with some wire, and then we watch for our amusement.
I did not expect this to go on this long conversation.
No,
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what?
glad-
What?
I'm glad I'm hearing about this and don't have to listen to an hour-long podcast or go down a rabbit hole of like
Oh, they're much
researching this,
better.
because I've got
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you told me about it, because it's super interesting.
It is, in the weird way,
Yeah.
of
It
course.
blew my mind that they use actual fleas. I always assumed
Yeah.
a flea circus was just this animatronic thing that just exists. And now my world has been shattered.
You're welcome. It kind of happened to me as well. That's why I kept listening. I was
It's
like,
like,
"Holy
no
shit."
one's tying wires to bugs and making them do shit. That's
No.
insane.
And apparently Mexican nuns were making their clothes. I don't know why it was these ladies, but there's like 2 museums out there in the world that have examples of these little flea outfits.
And they were made by fucking Mexican nuns?
God damn, I'm done.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm done too. I
tapping
got
out.
things to do. Let's
God.
tap out.
Yeah.
We end it with that. Here's
Probably
a
you can't. Where do you go from there?
here's a creepy picture of one of those nuns, and I hope you all have a nightmare tonight if you're watching. Well, I appreciate every single, or at least most of you, for being here listening. And anyone else want to just say something nice to the very nice people?
Yeah, thanks for getting us to like this. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
This
And
milestone.
we didn't even give many details on the stream because we don't really have many yet. But it's gonna be fun.
Gonna get those documents. Gonna get those documents. Look at me flying way up in the sky. Everyone jealous at my back and fly. Gonna get those documents. Yeah.
Hey, Neebs, hop in.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I grenaded myself.